All right, y'all. So this video, real quick, is for the guy who keeps pursuing a chick who's not interested in him. A lot of y'all double text, a lot of y'all triple text, and all this shit. You pursue chicks who aren't interested in you because you think, oh, she just wants me to try harder. Well, how about you stop being a dickhead and leave her on red? Now, of course, there are certain contexts where you don't want to leave her on red, or you get to a point, you put yourself in a position where the conversation is dry. Therefore, you should either try something a little risky like a phone call or just leave her on red because it's not going anywhere. Now, more specifically, if you're having a conversation with her and you attempted to set things up, hey, when are you free to call? Hey, let's FaceTime or whatever. Hey, let's go get lunch. And she's not reciprocative to your energy. Well, then yes, you should leave her on red. Stop wasting your fucking time. Kill your ego and accept that she's not interested in you. So much time would be saved if you just accepted that she's not interested in you at this current moment. Just because she's not interested in you right now doesn't mean she's in. What am I saying? What the fuck? Doesn't mean that she will be interested in you further down the line. But as of right now, she's not. So take this with a grain of salt because you have to recognize it in certain contexts. And of course, it varies per person and situation. But if you're watching this video and you're contemplating leaving her on red, ask yourself this. Have you attempted to do anything? Have you catapulted or kind of slid the conversation to anything more than just boring conversation? How was your day? What's your favorite color? Of course she's gonna give you dry ass conversation, and kind of in a way you're teaching her, hey, I'm just the boring conversation guy. So here's what I want you to do if you fall into this category. I want you, if you're texting a chick right now and you're like, maybe I should leave her on red, this isn't going anywhere. Well, first, assuming that you haven't asked her to FaceTime, call her. And if you're too pussy to do that, you need to watch a video on confidence, because I'd just be like, hey, you're a loser. But to be honest, I was that guy many years ago. So I don't blame you. What you're scared of is what you don't want to hear, is the option that is unfavorable to what you want to hear. A lot of times when I was asking chicks to FaceTime in like high school or something, I would be so nervous to ask them because I know the answer would be no. And I kind of put that in my head, and I kind of like made it so a big thing because it's just like I'd rather just talk to them on some surface dweller, boring, plutonic bullshit than to move the conversation forward and risk losing this crumb of female attention that I had. Which I think is a scarcity mindset to have. I think it's a bad mindset to have. I think it's passive. I think it's degrading. I think you have a lack of dignity and integrity. So you have to untrain yourself if you fall into this position, and train yourself to say, you know what? I see what I want and I go for it. We've been talking a little bit. So, hey, let's FaceTime. And of course, after that, you have to have an intention. What is your intention? Your intention is to get to know her if you're compatible, not just because she's the only girl that you're talking to at the moment. You have to see if she fits your blueprint. And if she doesn't, leave her on red.